We're talking cheat codes and home buyer hacks. Basically anything with affordability. I am Huddy, talking live here, trying to make sure we get everything adjusted. Busy morning with the chick and the chickens and the dog and the cat. So we're getting going this morning on a Sunday. Oh, I got my one cat running around. I'm Huddy, mortgage guy, 26 years, and I do these lives. We do it from the Hen House. We talk just home buying stuff, different types of investment property strategies, a lot of first-time home buyer stuff. Don't get into the weeds on specific programs all the time, but we cover the basics. So and kind of discuss what some of these loans look like. Like I got maybe not hot, but I posted a video talking about reverse mortgages. It's a retirement tool. It's how to use your house as a 401k, essentially. And people really did not like that video. So I'll have to do a video explaining kind of more specifically what that first stuff is. The stuff I'm giving the chickens right now is it's jewel weed. It's really good for them. They like it. They eat that dandelion stuff, whatever. Just kind of buying some time as we get on here. Get some more people on. So this black and white speckled bird, if you will, with the white head, that is a Guinea hen. She is from Africa, or she's an African bird. I need to rename her. She's one of my favorites. She's my buddy. Her eggs are awesome. They actually give about 13 grams of protein compared to the regular egg. That's around 8 maybe on a good one. And every once in a while in the background, you'll see my dog. She runs around. I have 2 cats that also run around. Fia is out there. Fia is the one that I found her. Actually, the dog found her in one of the chickens' nesting box at like 4 weeks old. So that's how she came to be. Kind of an interesting fact. I did not a lot of follow-up, but on a previous live, I was talking about investment property strategies, and one of them was maybe looking at buying a home in Mexico. So I wanted to kind of figure out, okay, what is the hottest destination right now? Don't be so scared. What's the hottest destination right now for people in America to buy investment properties or second homes, like a combo? Not specifically that it has to be an investment property necessarily, but it was Costa Rica. I never think about Costa Rica, but apparently a lot of people do, because that was the number one hot spot for people looking to buy an investment property or a second home. Now, I didn't have enough time, because this just popped into my head before I hopped to understand kind of the regions in Costa Rica. I don't know anything about it, other than that's a really popular spot to buy property, or for Americans to buy properties. And the average home price on a couple of the regions was like $180,000 to $200,000 to buy in Costa Rica. I thought that was actually pretty fascinating, because unless those regions are not really good regions at all, but we complain about affordability here in the United States, and yes, it is an issue. That's when I kind of got interested, because one of the things I talk a lot about is quota. So one of the things that was suggested to me to improve my lives was to get a tripod for the iPad that I can rotate. So that comes on Tuesday. I did get it ordered, but if you could see my dog right now, I'll turn it quick. So the other thing we do at the end of the lives is I have baby chickens in that coop over there, and we go in and we look at the baby chickens. I only go for about an hour. It's pretty casual on Sundays. So there's Clodagh. You can kind of see the other chicken. Hi, Clodagh. What? So Clodagh gets she gets up close and personal, as you can tell. But the chickens love Clodagh. Kind of the funny thing, the chickens do get out. I keep them in it's a enclosed outdoor run. It's not a greenhouse or anything like that. Keep them, I'm surrounded by woods. So there is all the predators here, and I'm not in the business. I'm in the mortgage business. But I've done a lot of hobby farming type stuff with chickens. So I'm not in the business to feed the woods. So if they do get out, Clodagh, she is a border collie. She actually does really well with going and getting the chickens and bringing them back and not like biting them or killing them. Although a tragic story, this is always hard for me to tell. So our Guinea hen, and like I said, if you have a name for the Guinea, I'll try to lure her into the shot. So she is a Guinea hen. She's my buddy. So is Phyllis here. Phyllis with the bald head. She's gotten picked on a lot. But the Guinea, I don't know. I just started calling her the African because she's from Africa. But that's probably not the best name, and she's one of my favorites, if not my favorite now. Except for when she yells. She has the most annoying, loudest screech of hell, which is on my main page. It's the most annoying animal sound. If you go onto my profile or whatever, I have that. You can hear what a Guinea sounds like, and if she gets fired up, you'll hear her today. But we need a name. So if you have a name for the Guinea, drop that in the comments. And also, I want to know where everybody's from. So you can say where you're from, or you can drop the area code in which you live in. I kind of live in a combo. I live in a 651 and a 507 area code. That's kind of what happens when you live in the country, I guess. So we're getting some good people on. So one of the affordability hacks when it comes to home buying, because that ultimately, you're either here to watch chickens, maybe pick up some home buying and credit knowledge, or you cruise on out. But any questions you always have, it can be like country living related or country stuff with chickens or mortgage or credit. We're always good for that. Say hi to I cannot G-Gem, Chris. Well, it's Chris G-Gem. He joined. Can't pronounce your last name, so I'm sorry. So it's cool people checking stuff out. So in the past, there are several home buying hacks that I have talked about. You know, you have the live and flips. Those are really popular right now. And you have, you know, you buy with your buddy, you buy a duplex, you buy an ugly house, you buy a renovation house. Well, if you don't want to buy a house and rent to a buddy, you can set it up a little bit differently, and that's what I want to talk about today. The other thing too, before I get too deep into that, a common question, or not question, but a common like strike against like buying a house, but in order to afford it, having to rent out a room. People are like, well, that's bullshit. Well, I don't disagree. You know, my job isn't to look, people call me, they want to buy homes, and sometimes they want to afford more, or they just want to afford anything. So we have to solve for that. So keep in mind, these ideas that I talk about, I'm not saying these are the best ideas or these are bulletproof ideas, but these are case studies. These are what people are doing because they desperately want to buy a home, and because they want that experience. They don't want to pay rent. They want the home ownership thing, whatever. So I'm not like trying to convince you to buy a home. I'm just here to help those who do want to buy a home.